Yo! What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're here for another Ask Hippo. Did I even do one in August? I actually don't know. This is the September edition. I'm trying to do this every month, but for some reason it just keeps like not happening. This is a series where I use Twitter, the best social media other than YouTube, of course. If you don't already have a Twitter account, make a Twitter account. It's where I chill and hang with my nuts out. And who doesn't want to see me chilling with my nuts out? It's a Monday when I'm recording this. I've just got back from work. I'm gonna answer your questions and we're gonna get a little bit weird. So we've got a range of questions today, some Need for Speed stuff, some non-Need for Speed stuff. We're going to start off with the Need for Speed stuff because I'm assuming a lot of you guys will be interested about that. And the first question comes from Mr. Zoltan. His question is, what do you do as an EA game changer? Do you think your voice actually shapes any of the past games or Heat in any way? For example. Now, obviously, I'm under NDA, so it's kind of hard to really say a lot. What I will say is Theo uploaded this video in 2015. It was about him going to Ghost and seeing Need for Speed 2015 early and stuff. And I'm just gonna leave that there, really.
Let my nuts hang.
I think overall, yeah, we definitely have a voice. I think we do have a voice. I think that stuff, our opinions and what we think does have an impact. Whether it has the hugest impact, I'm not so sure, but I think definitely the whole break to drift thing was probably something which stemmed from the Game Changers program, and you know, obviously people are raising their voice on social media and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say like we have loads and loads of power, because in the end of the day we're not making the game. We just, you know, help and give advice and stuff. But like, I do think in some way, even if it's a small kind of like voice we definitely do have a voice. And it's really nice to see things starting to be implemented and stuff. The atmosphere and the theme is something which I complained about for so long, and it seems like they're finally hitting the nail on the head with that. So I do think in some ways, I don't think it's as large as some people think. I don't think that, you know, whatever a game changer thinks is going to be, you know, the be all end all. And obviously there is conflicting opinions. There's a lot of egos in that room as well, if you want me to be honest. Next question from Louis Evans, and it's, any new sticker designs on the way? Hey, so shout out to anyone that bought the Hippo the hoodie, the reflective hoodie. If I go and stand over here, you can look at this shit. You can't see me, but you can see the Hippo logo on my fucking chest. Yeah, so for those that didn't get a chance to buy this, I only made 10 of them, and I think that's how I'm going to do my merch rollouts. I'm going to make them quite limited. I don't want loads of like the same hoodie like circulating and stuff. I want to make them very kind of like strict run. But anyway, with the stickers, that's going to be a little bit different. So I have got some stickers on the way. I'll put some concepts on the screen, as well as some different colors of the Hippo logo, because at the moment I think it's white, oil slick and purple. We're going to be changing that, and I also have another piece of clothing in the design elements and stuff. It's not like it's in concept at the moment, but I think I'm going to be dropping all of that kind of stuff either before Need for Speed Heat or with my 30k subscriber milestone, because we are supposed to hit that in like the next month or two if like everything carries on going the way it's going to go. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much other than that. I want it to be a surprise. I think a 30k would be really cool to drop all that kind of stuff on. So it's probably going to be like 1 or 2 bumper stickers, 1 or 2 more color variants, as well as a restock for like white, basically. Keeping on the theme of Need for Speed Heat, this is kind of 2 questions binded into one. So Divjo asked about Stick and Twist coming back to Need for Speed Heat, and then Gaiath asked about Undefeated coming to Need for Speed Heat, and these are both series that I want to bring back for Need for Speed Heat. If you don't know what Stick and Twist is, I haven't done it on this channel in a very long time, and I might put another twist on it. Hey, so I did there. But that's definitely something I want to do, especially towards the start of the game. You know, maybe even like playing through the game. That could be quite a cool thing to do. I've never really played through new games on the channel. It's not really how I do things. Other YouTubers are going to do that, who do this full time, are going to be able to bash the game in 2 days. I want to sit there and enjoy it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and do a full-on let's play in that sense, but I kind of do like a highlight let's play sort of thing, where I kind of just come in and out every now and then and give you the highlights of whatever I'm playing with no spoilers. And Undefeated, as you probably guessed from the stickers, is obviously going to have to come back. Now, the only issue is that there's no PvP on launch. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know why a game can't just have PvP on launch so I can do this fucking series. It doesn't matter. It is coming back. There's going to be ways of doing it. You know, I did it in Need for Speed 2015 before there was PvP in there. So there will be ways of doing it. And hopefully that might make things a little bit easier, and my streak might be able to go on for a bit longer. But Need for Speed is one of the very few games I'm actually good enough to do undefeated in. So yeah, I do want to bring it back. Fingers crossed everything goes well with that and I can actually do so. The next question is more of a car question, comes from Menu. And his question is, have you had any accidents or close calls since the Swift incident? Do you have any damage on your car from parking or others parking into you? And any interesting plans with Mako or a new car? So for those that don't know, I own a 3rd generation MX-5. So I've loved my time like owning my MX-5. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've done unspeakable things in that car. It's taught me so much about driving. There's no traction control, no power steering. Yeah, it's just a fantastic car. If you haven't owned an MX-5 at some point in your life and you're young, get one. Rear wheel drive has changed my life. I will always have a rear wheel drive car in my garage. Like, it's one of those things. Now, that's not to say that I haven't thought about getting rid of it. I have been this close to getting rid of that car numerous times. I was almost at one point going to get rid of it for a new Fiesta ST. I was then looking at 350Zs, but I've now come to the conclusion that I think I'm going to keep it. So I think it was last week, I went over a speed bump too fast and broke the car, basically. And by broke the car, I mean the exhaust, it was falling off. I had to get it welded back on by my friend. Well, not even a friend, it was just a garage. They did it for free, thankfully, so shout out to you guys, absolute saviors. But it got me thinking, I think, and this is a bit like boring life stuff here, I want a house. Like, I really want a house. I'm sick of living in my parents' house. So that's what I'm going to save for next in terms of big investments. I would get an R32 on, like, with a car loan or whatever in the meantime, because that's, like, a car that's always going up in price, but I can't really get rid of the MX-5 for something that's going down in price because that's just going to cost me money. So the plan with the MX-5 at the moment is to replace the exhaust at the end of the month and get a full exhaust all the way to the headers, and then just see where it goes from there. I need new winter tires because at the moment I'm on summer race slicks and that's not going to cut it when it starts snowing in the UK. So that is the next port of call after I've sorted out the exhaust, is to sort out the tires. But then if I'm doing the tyres, I might as well do the rims. And then if the car's already loaded with tyres and rims and an exhaust, then I'm in a rabbit hole and I'm probably not going to stop. So we'll see where it goes. I've actually got a GoPro on its way. I do want to do more stuff with the car on the channel, so maybe that is something that I will implement in the future. Let me know, do you want to see more of Mako on the channel? I haven't really done any videos on Mako, partially because the ceiling or the roof in the car just shakes so much, so the camera just looks like it's going... But if you want to see it, we can make that happen. It's really not that complicated. So, yeah, if you want to see more MX-5's videos, especially customization stuff, let us know. In an ideal world, I'd love it to be, like, resprayed in black, red, like, bucket seats, like, wider, like, so it still keeps the same shape. Not like a rocket bunny kit or anything like that. Just a wider MX-5 with the same body shape, in black, red seats, and then on some, like, sick rims. Like, that is the idea in my head I have for that car, with, like, I don't know, just a V6 in, like, that would be sick. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but for now, I'm keeping it, so I guess we'll just see. I was looking at an EK9 as well. I was actually going to get an EK9, but that didn't happen in the end. The next question is from Shaznud, and his question is, do you have any plans to start live streaming in the future? Not exactly consistent, but maybe once or twice every week when you're free. Now, in perspective, to just let you guys know, you know, how busy my weekends are, this is what my weekends looks like. As you can see, I have no free time. I'm an old man now, and I have to plan for my weekends. Isn't that boring? But with the, you know, launch of Need for Speed Heat, I do want to do more of that kind of stuff. I think with Heat coming out, what I'll probably do is do a series like Road to Need for Speed up to launch, where I go through every game and play every game on a weekly basis or something. But I do want to live stream more on my Twitch account. There is games that I'm looking forward to playing that aren't Need for Speed. I'm really looking forward to the COD game. I want to get through Gears of War. I'm playing F1 2019 as well, which I really want to show on the channel a bit. And, you know, obviously Grid's coming out, and there is games I want to play. So I'm thinking maybe on my Twitch I'll do all the non-racing game stuff, and over here I'll do all the racing game stuff maybe. It all depends on when I have time and when I'm not exhausted. If I do stream, it's not going to be like for 3-4 hours. It'll be like 1 or 2 hours at a time, because I just can't do long streams like that anymore. Like, I just can't do it. But that's basically where we're at with the streaming stuff. I do want to do it. It just depends on when I have time. Like, I'm so exhausted all the time just because of how much I'm working. Like, like, it feels like I'm working 2 jobs with YouTube a little bit, which isn't a problem because it's like, this is a passion for me, but it just gives you an idea of, you know, how tired I always am. The next question, a bit more of a personal question, comes from Thomas, and his question is, how does it feel to finally finish uni? Weird, very, very weird. So now, obviously, as I just mentioned, started a full-time job, and it is just so weird. I do miss it. I do miss like the uni freedom in that bubble and stuff. Like, it's all just like it's very much a part of my life, which was like just sick. But at the same time, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to, you know, take on the next chapter in my life. And I think what my job's kind of reinforced in me is how much I actually really want to do YouTube full time. My job isn't even bad. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's like a social media job and stuff, and I don't want that to mix with the YouTube channel. But long story short, I really want to do this like as a job. Obviously, like I said earlier, we might be hitting 30k before Heat. If that happens, then it could be very possible Heat could snowball into something ridiculous, and that for me would just, I couldn't put it into words what it would do for my like life. Yeah, there's nothing more I want at the moment like at all than to do this full time, and to be able to rely on YouTube comfortably and stuff. Like, that for me would just be like up there. Like, I'd love that. And I guess that's the main thing that like finishing uni now is kind of made me more focused. I was so lazy at university, but now I'm more focused. I know what I want to do, and I'm literally, if that means I have to work 3 jobs to get this going, I'm gonna do it because it's genuinely my passion and what I want to do. It's like, it's the only thing, like when I'm working or like working, I don't like using that phrase in your videos because it doesn't really work, but like when I'm making YouTube videos, it doesn't feel like work, and I feel really happy, and I feel like that's what you should be getting all the time, and that's something I want to work towards, basically. Is a long story short. I could ramble for days about this, but that's a long story short. I'll save it for the 30k subscribers. Fuck, marry, kill. He said love for some reason. I mean, I'll make love to all of them, but we're gonna do fuck, marry, kill here because we uncensored in this bit. CJ, Jay, and Nina. So obviously I'm gonna kill CJ. I'm not gonna explain why. He doesn't deserve it. Or do I marry Jay or do I marry Nina? I'm gonna marry Richard because I feel like me and Jay would have too many arguments, and I feel like that could intensify the loving. So there's your answer. I hope that I mean, I did say we were gonna get weird. Let's get weird. And the final question comes from Cameron. Hey, shout out to my boy Cam. Other than racing games and FPSs, in your downtime, do you play RPGs? To keep this nice and short and simple, no. What have I got on my Xbox installed? So on my Xbox installed, the games I've played most frequently, we have Gears of War 5. For some reason, Need for Speed Payback's next, followed by Forza Horizon 4, Forza 7, and Halo. So as you can see, that is a lot of racing games. Did mention I was playing through F1 2019, and that's on my Steam account. F1's actually mad. The story, I'm gonna make a video about it soon because there's just so much to talk about. It's just insane. But overall, no, I did used to play a bit of RPG stuff. I'm looking forward to Borderlands, but I just don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to play it because those types of games will consume your life, and I just don't think I have the energy or the time to do that. But yeah, looking forward to, like, that's the thing is, like, with the games that are coming out this fall, it's not really anything weird like I'm looking forward to. Usually there's a few oddballs of games I'm looking forward to, but this year, it's Watch Dogs, COD, I'm probably gonna get FIFA and Need for Speed Grid, and like that's it really. Like, I don't know, there's nothing that's coming out this Christmas which I can think of which is like proper whetting my appetite. I'm actually gonna search it up because games coming out in 2019. Because I actually can't think of anything. Like, it just seems really dry at the moment. Yeah, so we've got Borderlands 3. I do want a Nintendo Switch, so maybe if I can afford that at some point, I might be interested in that. Yeah, the Star Wars Jedi game. I forgot that it's even coming out this year because it wasn't at Gamescom. I keep thinking it's coming out next year. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Like, it just doesn't look good. I'm honestly, like, I feel like I just need the next gen of consoles, to be honest, because at the moment, there's just no games coming out and it's so boring. Anyway, that's been it for today's Ask Hippo. This has probably been a long episode, probably like 15-16 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, subscribe. It's probably going to go a bit later when you see this, so if you stick around. If you made it to the end of this video, I say this every time, but you are, especially in these videos, you're like the minimal percentage of people that get to the end of these videos. With the more personality-based stuff, obviously, like, less people just like watch all the way through. So if you have, thank you very much. You are what keep the channel going, especially through content like this. This is content I don't do for views. This is content that I do to, like, just keep people coming back for more sort of thing, engaged and like more interested in me than the gameplay sort of thing. So I do appreciate you guys staying for this. It means a lot to me. If you did, type in the comment, I am a happy hippo. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.